So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His aim is to dominate in the wide areas, isn't it?
Yeah, I suspect that the wide men have been instructed to combine with the two forwards playing off the central striker, providing support or rotating with them while being the main suppliers of crosses. This is all about end product.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's gone backward here. Well, here's Hakan Çalhanoğlu, one of the more notable names to have switched between the Milan teams in recent years.
Yeah, and his debut was absolutely spectacular. An assist and a goal to his name in a 4-0 opening day win. Doesn't get much better than that, Peter. Assisted the first from a corner, then a spectacular strike, both in the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, so it didn't take too long to win over the hearts of even the most sceptical fans. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Shot, surely! Goal! Arsenal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rashford is onto this. Oh, what has happened here? Schneider. Now it's Rashford. And this is Scholes. Roberto Carlos. Nagatomo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's Rashford! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. That has been cut short. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rashford receives it in a good position here. And this is Gerrard. Delivers with... He's got tall! Oh, taken with style! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Eto'o deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Cross goes in there. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Looking for options for movement. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Can he get on the end of this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rui Costa. That is good alertness. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked deep.
Great chance! Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Scholes is on his own. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here to increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
It's a mighty effort. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rashford. Mateus. Tries to play it through. Somewhat off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nagatomo. Threads one in. Well read. And the danger is averted. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mkhitaryan. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're already back up and running. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Arsenal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Played back in, shot could be on, and he's got his cross in. This is their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a good foot in there. Great vision. Martinez. Abiati claims comfortably. Gerrard. Now that's well seen too. And here's Vieri.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And this is Scholes. That's a decent clearance. Nagatomo. Oh, they can break here. Ball's played through. Eto'o providing an outlet on that flank. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Rashford. Great ball if he can get there. Sommer gets rid without sophistication.
Attenzione, un cambio.
No, that's been intercepted. Bastoni. Oh, good spread. Eto'o in acres of space out wide. Tries a shot! Superb from Vieri! A finish of true class! They're back within reach! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Ball's gone out of play. Played it again. He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. Çalhanoğlu. Distributed tidily. He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Numero 20.
So, third corner of the game.
Numero 23.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Schneider. Now it's Martinez. Oh, that's a key interception.
This is the time you need that pace.
That ball looks a good one. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Barella. Cross to the back post. Brilliantly cut out. Struck first time. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Numero 11.
That has not gone well. Well, that looks a decent ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves.
Shot at goal! And he hits the net! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Oh, cracking ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, that's fabulous. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Picked out, brilliant, real chance! It's there! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no...
Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. Sticks it away. And they are cruising away. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So now the difference is 3. Eto'o, he's cut it out. And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I really like the look of this fellow, João Pedro, Peter. He has a lovely...
Oh, what has happened here? That has not gone well. And now the breakaway. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind. And here's Suarez. Gabriel gets rid without sophistication. Rui Costa has got himself a free kick. Pass somewhat off target. Mateus. Great vision. Timber. Zielinski. And it's Zielinski. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Locatelli. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Suarez. Now it's Solanke. Rui Costa. Luis Suarez. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Sanchez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. This looks promising. And he shoots! He scored! The breakthrough strike! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Vietnam have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Scholes. Now, what about a counter-attack? Costa Curta cuts out the pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gerrard. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Luis Suarez. Vietnam looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Delivers with whip.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Yamal. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he cuts out the supply.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Scholes. Rui Costa. And this is Luis Suarez. Sanchez deals with that comfortably. Now it's Solanke. Now it's Solanke. And that could set him on his way. Just the goalkeeper to beat. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. João Pedro. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, that's been intercepted. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Foot in. Zielinski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's Gerrard, and he's following up! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Rui Costa tries to pass it through. Luis Suarez. Great chance! No mistake! Arsenal are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Yamal picks it up out wide. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's well spotted. Zielinski. He's had it taken off him. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Zielinski. Now it's Solanke. And it's made its way to him. He's got away. Vinicius Junior! He scores! And they're back in front. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Vietnam get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 21, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field, number 13.
Roberto Carlos
Bellingham.
is wide and
Number
looking to get onto
20,
this.
Mbappe.
And he was alert to it.
Substitutions taking place.
Knocks it into space. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. Elise. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And he plays with shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well measured. Look, it's Rashford! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Arsenal go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That pass has been well intercepted.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
He's being urged. Bullish header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That is good alertness. Now it's Solanke. So what can they make of this? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a pretty loose pass. Timber gets over and intercepts. Mbappe touches it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
He's in a great position here. And the number on the board is 3. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's being shifted off it. And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort.